case you missed it, part 1 of this video showed a day hike where I found some cool lizards, but the real highlight was the family of burrowing owls that I stumbled on. If you haven't seen the video, you should definitely check it out. My wife Emily didn't come with me on that adventure, but she joined me on this next one. We met up with my buddy Isaiah, who said he was going to take us on a ride we wouldn't soon forget. We started off on this narrow aqueduct road that had some sheer drop-offs. The views were awesome, but it was pretty sketchy. Before we knew it, Isaiah had led us up a mountain that turned into quite the wild ride. Okay, so Isaiah didn't really take us to Disneyland, but Emily and I were there recently and found some reptiles and amphibians on some of the rides. In the description below, let me know if you've seen any others at Disneyland that we missed. We got some frogs. Another herp on this herping Disneyland. A horny toad. Snaky down there. More snakies.
That was the Grand Canyon as we know it today. But it wasn't always this way. Now, let's travel back in time, way back in time, to the fantastic place of the frightening world, land of the dinosaurs.
Those were old reptiles that you don't really see anymore. Very rarely you find those ones, huh? Or have you seen those before? You never seen them before?
Well, a few times. I've been here a few times.
Oh, she's already seen them a few times.
No life versus me.
Path leads to timeless youth and beauty. Look into my eyes. Your path now leads to the gates of doom.
a snake! I see one!
Snakes. You guys are on your own.
Now it's time to get back to the Mojave where we found some real-life critters. Our first snake of the night was this little Panamint rattlesnake. We found it in an area where northern Pacific rattlesnakes and Panamint rattlesnakes overlap. When they are this young, it can be very challenging to tell the difference. Alright, so we got a lyre. Woo! Are you gonna let him bite you? Yeah, he's doing a little hissing.
Should make its way into Walmart.
So I have to clarify this. Lyre snakes are rear-fanged venomous. They have fangs in the back of their mouth that help to overpower their prey. The venom is harmless to humans, but I've heard it so many times amongst herpers that they always want to know what a lyre snake bite really feels like. Well, curiosity didn't kill the cat this time, as Isaiah had no effects to the bite. Likely because their fangs are too far back to envenomate a human. The night was coming to an end. It was a decent night with the Panamint and the lyre snake, and a group just ahead of us cruised this beauty of a rosy boa. Our night was almost finished when Isaiah slammed on his brakes and jumped out of the car. This is what we saw. Oh shit, you okay?
Yeah, dude, I'm good.
Dude, don't kill the badger. Give it to the left. Here you go.
No, dude, I'm good. I'm good. Here, I'm gonna get to the rock. I'm good.
Okay. I can't believe we saw an American badger. What an awesome time being back in the Mojave Desert.
Ah! Oh, dude, this was a bad idea.
Who was driving this thing, Isaiah?